First, Member of Parliament, Senior Advocate Mahesh Jethmalani, strong views on this. You put out this tweet. You said that the government of India's response to the tricolour desecration in London of downgrading security at the UK High Commission reflects the outrage of all Indians. My concern, Mr. Jethmalani, is that it will end here. And it will end in this kind of symbolism when the issue is actually much deeper.
No, I think we sent out a very strong message, and we shouldn't be pessimistic about the impact of that message. I think already there have been substantial noises from London, including from people like Mayor Sadiq Khan and a Foreign Office Lord, both of them saying that we take this very seriously and we will increase security. Look, this has been a festering problem for a long time, Arnab. In the prelude to this exchange with me, somebody mentioned that there was a pro-Khalistan referendum, right? And that was really the peak point when the British government allowed a referendum. It's been happening before. I mean, there have been pro-Khalistani rallies addressed by a member of the House of Lords, Lord Nazir Ahmad, in 2020, twice. It was done twice. And remember that Lord Nazir Ahmad subsequently was found guilty of sexually assaulting minors as a teen some years ago. So, it's that kind of, the Khalistan lobby is being undoubtedly provoked, incited by the ISI and people who are close to them in the UK establishment. There's no doubt about that. But things have changed. It's improving after the last, in 2022, I believe, they had a referendum for secession of Punjab. And I'm told Ajit Doval met his counterpart in the UK, and they agreed that this just can't go on anymore. You can't have referendums.
But they agree and do nothing.
In friendly countries.
Mahesh, they agree and do nothing. The terrorist groups have proper offices in Hounslow, Canary Wharf. They are operating like a private setup, and Britain is allowing it. I mean, they try to lecture us saying, you don't understand, we are very liberal, we allow it, that's what makes us diverse. Rubbish like that.
Well, I don't think the liberal argument, we won't accept the liberal argument anymore because this is now security of the state, right? And I think the message has been sent, very forcefully to the British. And I think you will see some change. Let's give it some time before, we foreclose all options. I mean, we have sent a message by downgrading their security in their High Commission over here. And I think that's a very serious message. It's a very serious message. So and there has been a swift response to it as well. Okay, not just from the Ambassador Alex Ellis here, right? But also, as I've said, Major Sadiq, the Foreign Office and London Mayor Sadiq Khan. So, I have these things. This is a question of gross neglect, not just neglect, but gross neglect. After that referendum issue, which happened on 31st December 2021, 31st October 2022, right? We thought things would improve because there was an exchange between, as I said, Doval and his counterpart over, in the UK. And we thought that, matters had come to a head and this would be curbed. But I just guess they're lax. I mean, India seems to be a low priority, which it shouldn't be. As you pointed out, they have serious business to do with us, and we can leverage it. So let's just give it some time. There have been some promises made and some undertakings given of late after what we've done. Let's see that they now give a High Commission more security. That's the first thing.
Mahesh, typically as minister style, how the British work. They are excellent at leaving their bureaucrats do all this, putting out strong statements of concern, etc., mutually agree. We think so. It's a dynamic situation. We'll monitor it. We have empathy, etc., etc. It all amounts to nothing. I think that they want, they don't want to pull back on supporting terrorists. I think we told them. I think Ajit Doval told them in November, which you are referring to, and after that they were allowed to hold a referendum on the secession of Punjab, which means you're basically saying we are officially, as the British government, as the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, we are officially going to support the breakup of India from British soil. This is what it amounts to. Why do we have to do any pussyfooting? We told them, they decided to tell us to take a walk, we tell them to take a walk. And we told them earlier also, we told them earlier that these terrorists are calling of arms. They said we can't do anything about it. It's India's problem. If it's India's problem, the least you can do is say that, okay, we will not allow Gurpatwant Singh Pannu to incite people to take up arms against India. There's a call for taking up arms against India. It's very serious. It's very serious. The British know exactly what we are talking about. It's not just Nazir Ahmad. Well, it's across the board.
Arnab,
it's a choice they've taken. No. I say we take a choice, we push them back.
Arnab, I'm as outraged as you are, but we have to let diplomacy. We don't want to foreclose all options. We do have a otherwise excellent relationship with the UK.
We don't foreclose options.
We
don't foreclose options. No, what we do,
we pull out all the.
Yeah, but what we do is we say, okay, we'll continue talking, not for now. Come back and tell us in institutional terms that your government is not institutionally providing support to terrorists. Once you convince us, we'll begin talking again.
Yeah. So that seems to be a fair approach.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Well, you've been very, very vocal about it. And I thank you for joining me tonight, Mahesh. Thank you very much. Mahesh Jethmalani, not pulling his punches on this one. I'm opening the debate tonight.
Thank you.
And joining us is Nicholas Nugent, independent journalist from London. Bob Blackman is a member of Parliament in the United Kingdom. We have with us, can we put them on the screen, please? Yeah, there they are.